Welcome back to episode 4, guys. Look at that. Bling, bling, bling. Now, high-vis guy came up for another 3 days. Sorry this video took a little while, but we've had a birthday party and other things in between. Life goes on apart from YouTube. We get a lot done on this car. The car is basically down on its wheels, ready to go. We've got a couple of small bits to do. Now, high-vis guy wants to get the interior done pretty much straight away. So if there's any motor trimmers out there, southeast suburbs of Melbourne, that are interested in having a crack at doing Desi's interior, I'd love to come down and video it. Anyway, hit us up in the comments and sit back, have a coffee and keep watching, guys. Righto, so she's all masked up, ready to start laying some paint. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this knocked over today because there's actually 3 layers and I've got to make sure they dry enough. We'll have a good crack at it anyway. So Desi done a brilliant job cleaning everything down, and we'll just get a heap of wax and grease remover on everything before we paint it. So this is just the first coat of the etch primer, and I'm just going over the whole car with it. This etch primer is just beautiful and easy to use, and it just lays down really, really flat. And you notice just in the front there I had some rejection. That's because I sprayed the wrong paint on there to protect that steel before I got the undercoat on. So we had to scratch that back down. I didn't get a video of it though. Have a look at that whole little area. Okay, guys, apart from protecting the metal and doing all that sort of stuff, plus it looks really good, this process is expensive. That's $980 worth of products. That includes the disposables as well. But it's well worth spending it, and working on cars is not cheap. Righto, so the etch primer is on all the way under, right through the engine bay. Came up really nice actually. Came up really, really nice. And now nice looking under a car, and it's beautiful like this, I tell you. So now it's time, lower this car down and mask it off because we're going to do the Dominator underneath it. Oh, my arms are about to drop off. holding that Dominator cans up, spraying. So Desi's just going to finish off the back section. Thank you, Desmond. Big fan of this Dominator. I like the ease of how to use it. It comes in two parts, so all you do is put the hardener in the can and give it a good mix and off you go. A lot of other ones out there now where you can actually mix the hardener into like 3 or 4 litres of it, but this one's just easy. I like it. So the whole underside of this car is now coated with the Dominator. We just got to let this dry off, and it's paintable, so you can paint straight over the top of this stuff. Guys, it's not a petroleum base or an asphalt base. This will accept colour straight over it. Well, pretty busy Sunday morning, as you can tell by the black overspray on my face. The HG has been painted. So I'm just going to let this sit for a while. So Desmond left early to go back home that day, and hit it with the spray gun. And it was a beautiful day to start with. Then all of a sudden, as soon as I'd finished, the wind picked up and it was just crazy. Time to relax for the day. Well, look at that. There's that much dust fell in this engine bay. Look at it. It's like sandpaper. Bugger. Looks good from far, but it is far from good. Well, I didn't check the weather, and that absolutely destroyed that paint job on the inside. Any flat surface inside that engine bay is knackered. Going to have to sand it and paint it again. I don't think it's going to polish. There's just way too much crap in there. We had a big windstorm all day. So all the other parts that I painted as well that day, they were over in the corner of the shed, and they were out of the way, and they did not get one speck of dust in them. They came up fantastic. Grumpy style. Why do something once when we can do it twice? Now, I started with 400 grit, and I ended up finishing off with 800 grit. The little tiny bits and pieces that I couldn't get into, I actually hit with red Scotch Brite before I painted it again. All right, so that's all been sanded, Scotch Brited, and it feels really nice now. So I'll let that dry. It's been washed. So pretty much I'll let that dry overnight, and then I'll get in there with some wax and grease remover, mask everything up, and hopefully tomorrow night or tomorrow arvo I can repaint that, hopefully. Well, I've got the first coat on there. It's only a thin coat. There's still a little bit of shit just in there, but mate, that's good enough. The rest of it's nothing like what it was. So that came out really well, that paint job, second time round. So it probably was worth doing twice. I don't know. So on to putting all the bits and pieces back in. This is the exciting part of the build, where you do start reassembling everything and you get to see what your car looks like.
Getting as much done in the engine bay as I possibly can before I put the cross member on. Just makes it easier for me to stand in there and do whatever you need to do.
Righto, that's the easy part. Now I've got to lie under the dash, put the other 2 bolts in, and hook up that brake pedal. Extremely excited to do that this early in the morning.
So on to assembling this front end. I didn't get into a great deal of detail on doing this. As you'll notice a little bit later on, I will chuck some links and everything up that if you guys are really interested and need to know the specifics, there will be a link there. You can watch a different video. Now,
Well, they're pretty thick to compress. This is going to take a fair bit of work to get that washer on and that nut. Bear with me, we'll battle through it.
so the only way I got them on was to not use the washers, and I'd done all 3 up as tight as I could. Then I backed one nut off at a time. That gave me enough room on the bolt to be able to get the washers on and then done them up individually.
Now, I'm not going to lie, getting those bushes in on a HG are actually quite difficult. They're a lot harder than doing the other H series, Q through to WB, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. See that one there? Click on that link. He does a beautiful job of explaining exactly how to do it. Click it, save it, watch it.
So it's easy to click that link, guys. Just push the pause button, push the up arrow, and it should come highlighted. Then click it, and you should be right to go. If you can't manage to get that done, there is a link in the description below. So putting this front end together, guys, is all pretty basic. Pretty much, you just take note of how you take things off. And if you're unsure, take lots of photos from all different angles.
Now, I haven't done anything up yet because I do have to put the original shims at the back of this. Not that they're going to matter, but I'll put them in anyway because this will go straight down on a trailer to have the front end wheel alignment done. And I'll only do these up finger tight and then nick everything up obviously when the car's got pressure and weight. Anyway, like I said, watch that video because it is what I watched as well.
I found the easiest way to get the kids in the shed to give me a hand is let them know I've got a sore back and give them a grumpy garage hoodie.
Thanks, Justin. Sorry I woke you up so early.
Boring stuff for you guys to look at. I'm just stripping this engine down and having a good look to see where I'm going to run with it. Came up with really good compression to start with anyway. The only drama I had with this was the distributor. It was jammed solid in there, and I ended up using my 7-foot crowbar to lever it out and tap it at the same time. So that won't be going in the posterity box. I reckon that'll be going in the bin because it'll be bent for sure.
Well, that's a good sign. That's nice. Nice and clean. Got to be happy with that. That is a pretty clean engine. You got to be happy with that. That is just pretty bloody clean. My beautiful wife just brought me some bacon and eggs, so I will take the rest of that off right after the break.
Now, yes, I used water to wash this down, but I did CRC everything straight after it.
Righto, just starting to get some paint on that, but I've still got to do the heads, and this engine is 30 foul oversize, so it's not bad. Let's clean it up, and yeah, I'll just get that painted so that it's done, and then tomorrow I'll clean these heads up and get these heads ready.
So just warming up the Sandman panel van for the new owners who are in town. They were up yesterday, they brought the car, they stayed overnight, and they're coming back this morning to drive it back to Adelaide.
Well, the Sandman sold pretty much straight away, didn't even last the weekend really. And it's going to South Australia, so you guys down in South Australia, border town, I think it's going to. You guys will be seeing it driving around there. Going to a much loved family, which is what we were hoping for in the first place. So it'll be well taken care of and very much enjoyed. But sad to see it go.
I've had quite a few these in my time, so not van, but the HZs and stuff, and you know what to do to them, which helps. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, all good.
No burnouts. Look at him, he's dropped 20 years already.
I know. He's driving mullet back.
Driving to the footy on the Saturday.
All right, guys. Thanks, Dave.
See you, Cole. Oh, he's happy. Are you happy?
Oh, I can't believe it, to be honest.
Sad to see the panel van go, but it has gone to a really loving family. Now, the manifold, I just sprayed that with some satin clear because it just makes it so much easier to clean later on.
Righto, time to pick the winner of the tools, guys, and I've jumped on a website randomizer, which all the other YouTube guys do. It's free. I've put the keyword in. So good luck to everybody. Let's push the button. Turn that flash off. How do I hold this one? Righto, pick a winner. Boom. There it is. The winner. Congratulations, Jeffrey. I will be sending you a message, and when you get back to me, mate. So get back to me, Jeffrey, when you get a chance, and we'll talk about what you want subscribed on those toolboxes, and I'll get them mailed out to you. Congratulations, mate. Thanks for the comment. Well, the engine is all but put back together, and time to sit it back in the car. Still waiting on the chrome bling bling rocket covers to turn up, and a couple other little things. I've got to get 2 plugs to plug those off. And I've got to get the temperature sensor for there. So, righto, let's jack it up and sit it in. Well, we're all set to go except for one thing. Or 2 things. I can't find the engine mount bolts.
So after about half hour, I did find the engine mount bolts and I filed them in the engine mount bolt floor section of the shed underneath some cardboard boxes, which is what you actually end up doing. So pretty simple job putting one of these engines in, guys. Don't have to get into too much detail.
What do you reckon, Des? You like your bling bling? Ooh. Notice I gave you the easy side.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Hang on.
You know, the best part is I already know which side's the hard side and which side's the easy side, but he doesn't.
No, I do. That's all I give me.
Righto, so once again, we have worked late into the night. Old fluoro guy doesn't know when to fucking knock off. I've had a couple of beers already. But we do have the engine sitting in. We do have the transmission bolted up. Ready to put the cross member on. And we do have the diff all painted up, ready to go. As well as a number of other parts. So tomorrow, hopefully by the end of tomorrow, this car will be on the ground, rolling. I know I've said that a few times before, but let's see how we go.
Well, Desi's only here for 3 days, but he is definitely enjoying working on his own car.
No. Don't be scared to hit it. Already?
There's 2 down there.
Give me a look. You haven't got it out.
Sure.
Fucking hell. It's almost out. There you go. Out. Again tonight.
Wait till I get it in first.
They're a pain in the ass, aren't they?
It's going to come on. I'll go up on more.
You can't stop. No, that's it. That's as high as the hoist goes.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what you get for being too tall. Blue oil filter. We've got to paint that silver. Righto, so you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And Jeff, get in contact with me. Send me a message, mate, so that I can organise that toolbox to be sent out to you. And I will be chucking in some stubby holders and some stickers because I've got them now. And also, if you guys, next video I do won't be about the HG, just giving you guys a heads up. It will be about the Winnebago that I purchased. I do need to do a little bit of work on that and get that up and running, but won't be long. The following video will be the HG again. And then, hopefully, we get into that HJ and get it on the road and get pretty serious with it. Thanks for watching.